don't want to say a Hellgrammite nymph. Maybe like a dragonfly nymph. He just did a jump. This guy's doing all the tricks. Yeah! That is best one of the year so far. There we go. All right, back up at the Mad River in Springfield, Ohio. This is the last spot from my previous video, so I figured I'd start off here since I caught my best trout right up here in this deeper pool. I want to spend a decent amount of time going up this stretch, and if I don't do that great, I can always go down to this whole area. Looks pretty good. See what we can catch. Had one for a second, and I got caught in the tree and got line wrapped around the tip of my rod. But this was the first bite. It's the first cast in this area. I caught a bunch last time, so that's a good sign. There's a trout right there. Probably can't see it on camera. Oh, there's 3 actually. Let me see if I can cast right down there and get some. 4. There's a shit ton of trout right there right now. There's a big one right down in front of me. If I can get him to bite, that would be awesome. There is even more coming into view. This is kind of crazy. And I bet you can't even see him on camera. Getting some interest. Come on, just come and eat him. There we go. Grab my net. Bought this magnetic doohickey for my net. Can detach and reattach, and I can get a little bit more reach. It's kind of hard to grab though, so might have to move it around and get my net out easier. See, I gotta swing it around. There we go. Let me get down here. There we go. That didn't take too much time. Well, I just about slipped in. First brown trout on the Eurotackle EPF Swim, like I was using last video. Seems like it's going to be effective in this spot, just based on these past 2 sessions in this area. Never had any luck with it any other part of the Mad River, but a lot of the spots I was fishing before were pretty shallow. All right, hold still, buddy. Alright, so I caught one fish in the spot and I got another bite. and I'm getting a lot of follows and I'm seeing a lot of fish. So I'm probably going to come back to this stretch right here, see if they're interested in anything else I can throw. Right now they're not really hitting on what I got. Like I said, they're following the swim bait a lot. Didn't see any interest in the spinners, so crankbait, nothing. I feel like it's really hard to get that to run well anyways, so probably won't catch anything on it. I'm gonna check upstream real quick, see if there's anything good that way. Go around that corner there, do a little scouting. Downstream looked really good too. There's a few log jams down that way, so I'll check that out after. Oh, fuck. That's why I don't like stepping in the leafs in the Mad River. That was about 3 feet deep. I only got waders up to my waist. I don't have a full wader on, so yeah, if that was any deeper, water would have went over the top of these. And I really don't want that to happen. I'd rather stay dry and comfortable today. Forgot there was a whole railroad trestle up here. That seems promising. Oh yeah, this entire stretch right here looks juicy as hell. Especially that steep far side, that rocky bank. If I can get on the other side of that railroad trestle, cast up there. Not guaranteeing there's gonna be a fish, but it damn sure looks like it. There we go. I knew there had to be something through here. It's about the same size as the first one. Still a nice little brown trout. That was on the Panther Martin. I think it's a size. What size is this? I don't know. It's almost worn off. Size 4. It's a pretty little trout right there. Getting a few jumps out of this one. It's like the third one that's the same size. I haven't seen or got a bite from anything that's felt bigger. Well, actually, I did see that big one in the deep pool up there at the beginning, but I'm hoping he's still there when I go back up there. So I'm going to come from the other side, so he might not see me, and I might have a chance at him. But these will do in the meantime. It's number 3, I believe. 2 or 3. 4. I don't know. I'm not keeping track. I got off at work at 4 a.m. and I didn't go to sleep because I was excited to go trout fishing. So yeah, had a nice coffee and a Red Bull on the way here, so I should be a little jittery. There we go. You got the Air Force plane flying overhead right as I catch this fish. Might be a little bit bigger. Yeah, that's a decent one. Gotcha. Yeah, that's not half bad. Biggest one of the day, about the size of the biggest one from the last video too. So I'm gonna be out here all day if the fish keep biting, of course. So that's a good sign to get a good one so far. Been here about an hour, I'd say. This may be my 5th fish, but I feel like there's gonna be a lot in this little stretch right here. Balls or boobs? I'm gonna go with boobs. I think I'm gonna head up a little bit farther up here. I don't find these straight stretches of the Mad River that productive, so it looks like there could be a deeper hole up there. There's some sort of pipe going into the river. I don't know if that would create a little divot, like a deep hole. It's hard to tell from here, but I'm gonna go up to there, maybe a little past it, and probably turn around after that and revisit the holes I've already had success with. There we go. I was gonna be super disappointed if I did not get a fish up here. So I just came from all the way down up here to fish this one log, and this guy was sitting on it. It's probably my second best one of the day. Wet my hands. It's funny, I made a Facebook post with all my catches in a local group. Some guy's like, you better not be handling those trout with those gloves you had on. Every single picture was of the trout in the net. Alright, I don't think I'm getting any more than that one fish off of here. So I'm gonna go back downstream. I'll probably cut to the next fish I catch, which I'm assuming will be around the train bridge. Oh man, had that one for a second. Kept getting bites and follows through that little section right in front of me by this bridge pillar. He almost sent the hooks back into my waders. That wouldn't have been good. Swing and a miss. Oh shit. About took a spill there. Okay, if this doesn't get any deeper right here, I think I might have found my way back across, but hard telling. I need to go this way a little bit and see if I can cross right at that log jam. So otherwise I'll have to go all the way over the bridge and across and then down the middle there, most likely, which means climbing back up through where I just came. So here's hoping I can get under all this crap across. Hey, a creek chub. I knew there was some down there in that deep pool. It's about the only other thing you'll catch in the northern part of the Mad River besides there's a molted sculpin, and I've caught a few tiny bass, but it's mostly these guys and the trout. Slightly bigger creek chub. This is what I've become now. I'm no longer a trout fisherman. I am a chub fisherman. There we go. I had to let it sit on the bottom for a second and he came along and scooped it up. Get in landing position. Oh, this fucking branch up here I keep getting caught in. Jump down here. Get my net. Take a seat. Oh, that's a good one actually. Back off the drag a tiny bit. That might be better than the one earlier. Yeah, he's actually putting up a decent fight. Usually instead of going on runs, a lot of these trout will just flail. Just like what they do once you land them. This guy was on the Eurotackle jig head and the Eurotackle Anisoptera, which is like a little, I don't want to say a Helgramite nymph. Maybe like a dragonfly nymph. He just did a jump. This guy's doing all the tricks. Come here. You're definitely the best one of the day. Get in my net. Come on. Yeah. That is best one of the year so far. It's probably a 3-pounder at least. Barely fits in my little tiny net that I bought specifically for little tiny trout. Look at that guy. Hell yeah. There we go. Hell yeah. There we go. Solid brown trout. Super gorgeous pattern on him too. Like I said, I got him on the Eurotackle Anisoptera. It's a little nymph bait. I was just bouncing along the bottom. He came along and nailed it. Best trout of the day. And this was a good choice of bait for this spot. This one feels decent too. Or at least better than most of the others. He might be hooked weird. That might be why he feels bigger. I felt the thump and I set the hook, but it looks like I got him in the top, so he won't count either. Like the one from the previous video. Grab the net. He's ducking the net like a pro, rubbing me on the rocks. Be funny if this is the one that got away as opposed to the big one. Yeah, I got him in the side there. Popped right out though, barely skin hooked. He was pulling hard. Surprised he didn't set himself go. Yeah, I'm not gonna count him. That'd probably be the, I don't even know, I haven't been keeping track. 10th fish. Out one, thumped it, and it's jumping out of the water. It is full of energy. Hell yeah. There's no one that can say they don't love catching these fish. They are just so beautiful. Like I could catch these every day, honestly. Last cast. Let's make it count. Last cast. I'm done. Alright, so that concludes another great day on the Mad River. Basically what I did is I took the best producing spot from last video, which was under this overpass here. It's where I caught the biggest trout. And I just kind of picked it apart, went upstream and downstream, see if I could learn the spot better, find out where the fish sit. And the end result was that trout there near the end. I didn't get the length, but I'm gonna guess probably 15 inches, which is a super solid trout. It's probably my third best that I've ever got out of the Mad River, so that's definitely a plus from the trip today. I also want to thank everyone for subscribing. I just hit 200 this week, so that may not seem like much, but for just me posting videos of me fishing on the internet, that's pretty cool. A lot of my coworkers have watched, and I appreciate that too. And here is the last order of business. Peace.